I know I've promised some of you guys a little bit more about presentation tips for your lunchbox, and I'm ready for that today. So let's dive right in. I am known for packing kosher style lunchboxes for my daughter to take to her Jewish preschool, but these are tips that any of you can use, vegetarian tips that really all of you should be using to make your lunchboxes more enticing and beautiful for low or no cost at all. And these are using foods that I know you already have in the home. So I want to take you back mentally to when you were a child and maybe someone took you to a diner or a casual restaurant and there was a little garnish on the side of the plate. Well, I want to tell you about garnishes right here because this is the garnish that I remember from my childhood. And this is not even an orange that I bought. This is an ugly orange that fell off a tree in my neighborhood. You can buy beautiful oranges like the blood oranges or the pink cara oranges, but this is just a plain old orange that was free. Cut a slit in it. There it is. You slice it, you cut one slit, and then with one hand while holding a baby, I just make it do the splits, and there it is. This is an example of a garnish that tantalized me so much as a kid. I always wanted to eat everybody's at the table. I'm very known for cutting everyday vegetables into fun shapes, not using a cookie cutter. One example is the cucumber flowers. This is just a little Persian cucumber. Down the length of my cucumber, I just removed a tiny bit of cucumber skin, cutting a V-shaped notch, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 5 notches to make these flower petals, and then I sliced the cucumber. This takes maybe an extra 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how comfortable you are with your knife. I don't do this every day. Some weeks I'll cut a couple cucumbers and put them in a Tupperware and add a few in each lunchbox, or I lightly pickle these in a jar with vinegar and sugar, and they are delicious. They're beautiful as a refrigerator pickle. They're great alongside salmon or sushi. So this is a trick I really want you to know. I also want you to just think visually, right? So if you have carrots, you can do the same trick with carrots, and think about, how do you serve your kid carrots in their lunchbox? Like, you probably do it the same every week, right? Maybe it's baby carrots every week. And I want you to stop doing that and to do it differently every time using the same ingredient. So a carrot can be done as a flower, as a stick, as a whole carrot, as a cut on the diagonal oval shape, as a carrot coin cut just this way without the notches. So the carrots can look different every time or be in a rotation to keep things fresh for your kid without costing you any money. And it's the same number of knife strokes, people. I also want to tell you about cheese. I tend to slice my cheese off of a big block using a simple cheese slicer. A floppy piece of cheese is not so interesting in a lunchbox, but I rolled up 2 slices of cheese, and here I now have 2 little rosebuds of cheese stuck together with a simple toothpick, and that is more enticing in my lunch. And I just stick some crackers next to this and we're done. I am always thinking about color when I go shopping, which is why I sometimes pick up a blood orange or something unusual, but other things that cost almost no money. And these are things from my garden, for example. We have a couple lettuce plants and they're very prolific. 1 leaf of lettuce against a colorful, bright color. This is gonna make this pop. The lettuce might be under your food as a garnish, but it's working for you. It's doing something by making the other foods look beautiful for your child. I did a lot of this in my Valentine's Day lunchboxes with the flowers. These are just pansies and Johnny jump ups from my garden. I have a couple peas growing in my garden and those are beautiful. These garnishes often get eaten by my child. These are mint sprigs. Mint sprigs put next to your berries or other red things are gonna make that color pop. Next to a tomato, stick some basil in next to tomato and mozzarella, and you're in business, and it's more enticing than if you had a monochromatic lunch. You're also gonna wanna think about texture, color, think about pasta shapes. All the pasta more or less costs the same, but if you can choose wisely like a child would pick, it's gonna be more beautiful if it's like big and crazy looking or small and star shaped. So give that a thought when you're packing lunch or shopping. Here are a few other slightly more expensive tricks, but these are reusable. I have silicone reusable bento supplies. This is Baran. I've shown it in my lunchbox supplies video. All of these are in there and I'll link below. Silicone cupcake cups add color as well as containing things in your lunchbox. So if you're lacking color, consider using some items like these to jazz up your lunch. You can do the work and make the garnish, or you can buy some convenience items. These puff pastry fish have been a huge hit in my family. They cost a little bit of money, so if you're really busy but you really want to get your kid to eat lunch, you might try a little trick like this. These are really fun chocolate mushroom cookies. I do pick up fun deli things. You can buy by the pound, so buy a few slices and try it out on your kids. These I shared with you over Valentine's Day. These are fun little salami that's sliced. The salami itself is shaped like a flower, so they slice this for me at the deli. These are just a few ideas. I know that this is a challenge to pack lunch every day, so make that food disappear. Think like a child. Use some of these tricks. I'd love to hear your tricks because I don't know everything. I still have young children. So leave a comment down below. Like this video if it was good for you and you want to see more like it. Let me know if you want more presentation tips. I have a lot around the dinner table and eating at home, and I would love to do more videos like it for you. Take care, and thank you so much. I hope you have a great day.